Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Grillmastah, and today we have Censored. Censored is a bunch of censored bars floating over whatever the real object is. There is no armor for this abnormality, but there is a weapon, which is what is on the back of Razorblade here. When you send somebody in, you have Instinct, which is high, Insight, which is high, and Attachment, which is common. You never want to send anybody in who is not level 5. There is also an option to sacrifice to bring the wealth counter back up. When somebody enters the abnormality, the first thing that happens is they lose a chunk of sanity based on whatever their armor is. The worse off the armor, the more they endure. Employee Lom is feeling censored from Censored. Censored doing Censored is, oh my god, that's disgusting. When Censored escapes, it goes into the hallway with everybody else, and immediately everybody in the hallway is hit with the exact same amount of hopelessness as everybody before. So the first thing you want to do is immediately try to increase the minds of everybody around. Hopefully, they're as grouped up as they can be. Censored itself does black damage and is endured to red, endured to white, resistant to black, and normal to pale. So ideally you want pale, followed by white damage. Censored can be taken down pretty quickly if you have a massive amount of forces, but then you do have to deal with the aftermath and chase down any employees who may have been a little discontent with the situation. Censored will walk around and drop, if you are not quick, more little censored creatures on the ground. These creatures are quite dangerous, not as dangerous as the original Censored, but they still need to be taken care of. When you click on Sacrifice, it proceeds to come up with a menu here. You can cancel out of it, and nothing will happen. But when you go into it, you select a random person. If you're lucky, it will not be one of your actual employees, and it will just be a clerk. Like right now. It's this lucky fellow right here. This little clerk gets to go just do things. He's not. They're not the happiest about it. They don't seem too content, but they get to go sacrifice for the greater good. They walk in, and everything that happens is censored. The story of Censored. Any recorded attempts about Censored will cause severe mental corruption to both speaker and listener. Therefore, any record about the appearance of Censored will not be tolerated. Any and all voice and written records containing descriptions will have specific parts deleted, and all the work pertaining to this must be given to level 5 or above employees. Randy, I feel sorry for sending such a competent employee like you to the containment unit. Do you have any last words before proceeding? Of course, when I say last words, it's just precautionary. Censored. Well, there's no other choice. I have the highest resistance level against the recognition decay. I have been apathetic towards everything ever since I was young. I was often told that I lack empathy and I wasn't normal. But when I joined here, my abnormal ability became the key to save everyone. This is something you can never experience anywhere else. Randy, I'm telling you this again. Yes, you have the highest resistance level against the recognition decay, but that's only for human standard. If you suffer from uncontrollable thoughts, or decided to count down from 10, but have forgotten what 10 even is, or you start to puke or drool uncontrollably, or you believe that you are somewhere else and not in the company, or that you suddenly feel insignificant and think that you are not breathing and is your only hope, then you must leave the containment unit immediately. Censored. If you tell me that one more time, that'll make it 13, Randy. Randy, we won't be monitoring you in real time. All the cameras will be turned off and your voice record will be updated after the work is finished. Needless to say, I'm worried about you. Okay? Please repeat everything I just told you. Censored. Go inside, don't work, and just observe the task of Censored. who will be accompanying me inside. It's there where I will record everything that happens, even if Censored is in danger. Resist the urge to rescue unless otherwise ordered, right? Ramdu, correct. Now, I will count to 10, and you will be disconnected. Good luck and Godspeed to you. Censored, I have no regrets. I consider myself very lucky compared to the others because I get to leave my last voice record. Well, I mean, last, only in a precaution, but... Randy, alright, your record will be eternally archived, and all your fellow employees will remember you. 3, 2, 1. End of recording. Censored. Omit. Randy, that looks just like our Censored from long ago. I forgot I'm the only one who can see this. Censored. N. Censored. Seem. They are able to breed. Censored. Who was with me became censored. It seems to be a process of censored. I feel a little sick, but I'm good. Censored. Just came out of from censoreds. Censored. Censored. Just started to scream like censored. The cries. Can you hear them? It reminds me of censored. Sound. Censored. Now I get it. That is our censored. That's why censored exists. This is the worst that all the other scenes that I have ever seen. I can't move. It seems censored has made me its next target. It's coming towards me. I will put the recorder in my censored. I hope this record will help everyone. Even after we adopted a recognition filter, many managers lost their minds. Half of the reasons were due to censored. Even if we raise the recognition filter to the highest level, at the risk of having the employees or other abnormalities be perceived as extremely simple, the managers will still become insane as soon as the abnormality comes into sight. We can't blind the manager just because of one abnormality. We are in a dilemma. The only solution we could come up with was a suggestion from an employee. It was to cover the abnormality with a giant blur. If any system issue deletes the blur from the abnormality, we will have to sincerely think of how to deal with the manager. The abnormality management tips. Quoth counter of the corresponding abnormality can be decreased by 1 through selection work. To satisfy the abnormality, an employee must be selected from the drawing. Level 4 and below employees immediately panicked when they encountered the abnormality. When censored escaped, the employees at that level did the same. When employee Orga panics in the containment unit, Quoth counter was reduced. When the work result was bad, Quoth counter was reduced. The work is a trick because you don't ever want to send anybody in that is not 5. Even though it says higher on those there, you still want to send them in either on insight, instinct. You don't want to do attachment because it's low, and repression is very low. The weapon does black damage, and it's pretty good. It works pretty well, and you don't have to have too high of stats to use it. The ego gift is an eyepiece that is SP plus 10. And like when it escaped, it's endured to red, resistant to black, endured to white, and normal to pale. Quoth counter of 2.